As a court, please, my lord, we had intended to call someone from a vehicle tracking company regarding the movement of the polo that has been mentioned by the witnesses as the polo that was driven by Mr. Twala, Longe Twala, on the 26th of October 2014. There is a report in that regard, my lord, but unfortunately our efforts to secure the attendance of that witness have come to grief, my lord.
The absolute irony. So, Baloy is trying to get the woman from the tracker off the Apollo that Longwe Twala was driving on that fateful night. But they can't track her. The tracker lady doesn't have a tracker. They cannot get a hold of her. She has disappeared. What in the Mzansi Unfiltered is going on here? It has piqued my interest because, first of all, you've never mentioned you were calling her. Secondly, we all have the understanding that you are calling Gininda. Where is this extra character coming from? This is a new character, and I am absolutely shocked that even this late in the game, Baloy is still adding witnesses to the list. Is this a desperate ploy by the state after Untini literally threw the case away? I mean, without the firearm and the ballistic evidence, what do they have against the 5 accused? They don't have DNA. The eyewitnesses are very wishy-washy, okay? I wouldn't take their testimonies for gold. Then there's the matter of, was it Longwe Twala or Selo Twala? We still haven't got clarification from Daddy Chico over there. What is going on? Let me know in the comment section your thoughts on the Apollo, okay, that was driven by Longwe Twala. And I find this highly coincidental, the timing of him talking about Ulongwe Twala, because I believe when I was doing the Zungunizer edition videos during the recess, if you're watching my videos as well, Maloy, oh my God, thank you. Please don't take yesterday's video personal, okay? Don't make up the news. We just reported. I'm sorry for the loss of your son. That can only be tragic. But have you guys noticed Baloy's mood? He's like sour grapes. Very, very dark lately. In this particular clips, actually. He's not speaking with that authority he likes to speak to. He's not talking down to the defense. Is he upset he wasn't able to stop Umnisi and accused number 3, Umnube, from getting a brand new advocate to put in Mnube's application about his solitary confinement? That makes absolutely no sense to nobody. Then there's Gininda. You just have to hear what's going down with Gininda. I'll be back, of course, with the rest of my commentary, but let me know your thoughts on this. Because I find it highly coincidental that all of a sudden there's this polo evidence that has to come to play. Why did it not come to play all along? But why is the polo coming? Why is the evidence on Longwe Twala's polo coming, but not Longwe Twala? Am I the only one seeing holes here? This is crazy to me. This is crazy business to me. But so in those videos, I did get comments where the people were saying, wait, what happened to the car? Longwe arrived in the car, but he doesn't say, and then I drove off. He says he ran away from the intruder's house. He pushed them and he managed to get out the door and he left. Nobody talks about the person that Longwe Twala arrived with. According to the comment section, again, allegedly, okay, it was the young brother. Pinky's 205s say Selo Twala. Then all of a sudden, Baloyi is bringing a witness to talk about Longwe Twala's car. This is interesting. Let's, as Umnisi said, keep that in your mind. Keep that in your mind. We'll come back to it. Let's continue on.
On that basis, we request that the matter stand down. We will call Brigadier Gininda tomorrow. We request that the matter stand down until tomorrow. I've discussed it with my learned colleagues. They are not opposed to the request that we stand down to tomorrow.
Okay, Mr. Mzansi, what's your view?
Court pleases, my lord. My lord, regarding the first submission made by the state about the person who's going to testify on the AVLs, we have made it very clear to the state that we are going to oppose to such evidence. Number two, my lord, we have no objection in relation to the testimony by Brigadier Gininda tomorrow.
By who?
Brigadier Gininda tomorrow, if the matter may stand down.
Okay. Any other thing?
My lord, this the only aspect that I wanted to canvass further, my lord, is that the state should make it clear if after the testimony of Brigadier Gininda they still intend to call other witnesses, because now it furnishes us with information that is completely new. So they must make it clear from tomorrow whether after Gininda they will lead another evidence, or that will be the state case.
I see. Mr. Ramasepedi?
Thank you, my lord. I mean, that I do not have any objection if the matter stands down until tomorrow, my lord.
Well, there you have it. You heard it from the horse's mouth. Disappointed Baloyi. He looks like he is so sad that we are here at this point where Gininda has to take the stand. But guess what? There's a plot twist. Of course, Gininda is coming. But is he coming, if you know what I mean? He's coming and then he's gone. He's coming and then he's gone because fortunately or unfortunately, he has exams. You could have called him in August, Baloyi, but no. This to me feels like a setup. It feels like it is planned. It feels like they think we are dumb to the dumb. But we see you. Patricia says, well, Patricia Mashale, that is, Lady Patricia Mashale, whistleblower Patricia Mashale, she says maybe she's wrong, but she's also writing her LLB and her exams do not start when Gininda starts. And the people in the comments said, it is what it is, okay? Not all exams are at the same time. One person says, my exams align with Gininda's schedule, as a matter of fact. So I guess it depends on where you look at it. But Sikolapo, we are not there. I digress. Let's get back to Baloyi telling us Gininda is coming. Why is he not excited? Why does he look devastated? Is this a blow for the state? But I was left highly confused. I was left confused by Advocate Baloyi. No, Advocate Ngomezulu, because he says he's not opposed to this Gininda jibber jabber going on, not at all. But wait for it. He is opposed to the AVL lady. I was like, is he opposed to the AVL evidence? Because I think that's a goal for the defense. I could be wrong. I could be missing something. I could be wrong this time. Or is he opposed to that evidence because it is brand spanking new? Nobody has ever spoken about it, and Baloyi, per usual, has just issued them the documentation. We all know Baloyi is out there telling people to write the 212 affidavit this year in 2024 for a crime that was committed and investigated, okay? In 2014, up to all these years, for 10 years, South African police services are just so overwhelmed with this intricate case that has eyewitnesses and people who can describe what happened that night. But you know what? Asikolapo. Why does Ngomezulu not want that evidence there? Why is he opposing it? This one, I am purely surprised. But we all know Ramasipili is always indebted to the court, okay? I love that statement of his. I have adopted it here on the Mzansi Unfiltered family because I too am indebted to the court, okay? I'm indebted to the comment section. I see the love. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It is not going unnoticed, okay? So, wow, I've put in a lot of work today. Tell me you see it. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share, please. But we're not done with the video, okay? I was just plugging myself over there, so stay tuned, okay? We're still rolling, okay? We're still rolling. And somebody, please, I beg, over there at the SABC, please, I beg, we don't want to see anybody's backs. Please. Do us that one favor. We want to see faces. I don't know are you short-staffed? Is the remote control not working? I don't want to see the backs. I don't want to see people's heads. I would like to see facial expressions. It would have been nice to see the 5 accused facial expressions when the court is being told everything went well in their consultation. We have no visuals of that. Oh my God. Let's continue on because there is more to this whole Gininda equation. You're not going to believe it. Let me give you a hint. Remember when Judge Ratha said yesterday with Umngube's situation that he sympathizes with him and that he is human? Remember that? 24 hours later, he puts it on full display. I'll be back to continue on that commentary.
Yes, Mr. Mnisi.
If it comes from the Dominus Litis, there which is my command as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you, my daughter. I have no objection if the matter is adjourned until tomorrow. Thank you.
No objection, my lord.
Yeah, no objection also. I'm told, is it general now? General Gininda.
Brigadier Gininda.
Is he a general now?
Brigadier
Brigadier, sorry. I'm told he's writing exams.
Indeed, my lord. And before recess, we gave my colleagues his timetable and the dates on which he'll be available. And before he testifies, we will also apprise the court of those dates. And that's basically, my lord, next week, the 14th, 16th, 26th of October. 14, 16, 26 October 2024. He'll be sitting for exams on those dates. Then 12, 20, 25 November. He'll also be sitting for exams on those dates. So I suggested to my colleagues, subject to the court approval, that we can therefore sit until Friday, the 11th of October.
Yeah.
Then 17 to 24 October.
To 25.
Yeah, 17 to 24 October.
Oh, okay.
He's right. Yeah, he's writing on the 26th. Then 28 October to 11 November, and 13 to 15 November. Yes. Those are the.
Is he here?
He is at his office, my lord. He had prepared to testify tomorrow. So he'll be here tomorrow.
Yeah, because in fairness, if a person is writing such important exams, why should they be not allowed to write properly? Person is writing, or is he writing LLB?
Yes, he's
When
writing.
he sits today, tomorrow, he gives evidence, and then he gives evidence, he sits for the exams, and he doesn't study Do you think it's fair?
Guess what? Is that not a surprise? Literally 24 hours later, Judge Ratha displays his humanity, his ethnicity, his Ubuntu. Remember, I asked about Ubuntu yesterday? He as well displays his sympathy for General Gininda. That's what he called him. No, he's not a general. He's a brigadier, for Brigadier Gininda. So he's very selective when, like, I was quite surprised. Like, this caught me off guard. I was like, wait, what? Wait, so he had the ability to do this as well yesterday. He just wasn't willing to do it for a convicted felon in solitary confinement. Let that sink in. He's like, no, it's not fair. He has to write his exam. It's a very, very important exam. It's the LLB, ladies and gentlemen. I wonder if Brigadier was an accountant, if he was going to get the same amount of grace. So you see it. The play has been put to play. Tomorrow, Gininda is going to come and just be like, well, you all said it. You already know I have to study for my exams. I cannot continue with this rigmarole. That's my prediction. That's my prediction. But let's continue watching on. I am disappointed. It looks like this is going to end here for this year. Because when is he going to come? He has exams in October and November. So he's going to come December for 2 days. And then they close for the long recess again. And then they're back January 22nd, 2024. This case is nowhere near over. Another Christmas where Ubongani Ntanzi is going to spend it behind bars. More days are going to pass without accused number 1, Umuzi Sibia's children. If they don't get the ID, then it means they don't get to go to university. This is the reality in Judge Ratha's courtroom. I don't know. Am I biased? Let me know in the comment section down below. I just thought it was ironic. For Gininda, the court can stop. And wait for it. Can somebody tell me why we didn't hear about the JP talking about today's adjournment that was requested by Advocate Baloyi himself? We wanted to hear the JP comment from his lordship. I am indebted to the court. Why did we not hear that? How you're going to have to explain this to the JP? The JP yesterday was telling me. Very, very selective. I'm disappointed. I'm not surprised. I'm disappointed. Let's continue listening on.
Indeed, my lord, we don't think it's fair. And it's his final year, which is very crucial.
My view is that it can't be fair. But I'll canvass your views also.
Yes.
Mr. Mgomezulu, what do you think? Here is a colleague who's writing final LLB exams. He's supposed to give evidence in drips and drabs because he must also study and sit for exams.
My lord, I was sharing the same with my colleague, Mr. Ramsipid, that the person that is going to write exams then attends court. So there's no full concentration when he's writing those exams. So I'm not sure if the court is inclined to stand the matter until he finishes.
No, fine, I hear you. I'll hear from him. Maybe he's a genius.
Maybe it's genius.
Yeah, exams, these are just simple exams. And then he doesn't need any time off. Fine.
Court pleases.
Mr. Ramasipi, what's your view?
As the court pleases, the same sentiment with Mr. Munisi, that perhaps he's intelligent if he's not asking for time to prepare.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
It also comes in the territory, man.
Which is the territory now? The territory is the cleverness or the what?
It's a volunteer non-fit in Yuda magistrate. It comes with the territory.
No.
When you know that you are involved in a particular field, then you will have to make you have to make do with what you have.
Yes. Okay. Let's hear Mr. Ngumalo.
I think we'll hear from him, madam.
Hello?
We'll hear from him tomorrow.
No, we want your view first.
I can't answer for him.
No, you're not answering for him. You're answering for yourself. You, if you were supposed to do what Brigadier Gininda is supposed to do, would you say it's fair?
It won't be fair.
Hello?
It's not fair.
Ms. Msholola?
My Lord, it will depend on the study leave that he has been granted at work. If he has been granted study leave for the duration of these dates, then he cannot be expected to testify, my Lord.
No, it's about testifying. He testifies today, he gives evidence tomorrow, 2 days pass, he testifies again. That's what they're telling me, this is what's going to happen.
My Lord, unless the witness, if he says he can't.
Yeah, fine, we'll hear from what he says.
Yes.
I'm just saying, it just strikes me.
For the fairness sake, my Lord, it will be fair for a brigadier to come and testify because he's brigadier. Thank you.
Okay, we'll hear from him, but that's my view that it sounds a tad unfair. What do you think?
Well, indeed, we agree. It has been a battle to get him to avail himself for consultation because of assignments and exams and preparing for exams, and I foresee that it will be for him a bit of an uphill struggle to focus on the case and also study for the exams.
I'm sympathetic. Unless maybe LLB exams are no longer difficult.
And there you have it, a very sympathetic, compassionate judge, okay? He's so sympathetic, he says it aloud and says, I'm sympathetic. Because how are you guys expecting this man to come in here, testify, and then write his exams at the same time and study for an LLB? Unless, of course, he's one of those intelligent people. Then, or the LLB is now very, very easy. Listen, I'm not saying the LLB is easy. I'm not saying Gininda doesn't deserve to study. I'm just saying the court is in session. 5 men are accused for this crime. A family is still grieving the loss of their son. We have SPASA attendants there who are just living their best lives, okay? We need to get to the bottom of this, and Gininda's exams are not a priority. In my humble opinion, of course. Are they a priority for you? For him not to come to court? He's had so many opportunities to come, but Baloyi kept dragging it out. Why are they making their problems our problem? Okay? Follow those dates that Baloyi wrote. He will figure his life out. Maybe they do morning sessions. I don't know. I don't know what they need to do. But I don't know that Brigadier Gininda, he's the lead investigator. The court case is going to come to an abrupt halt because Baloyi kept him for last. Do you see the irony in all this? This was planned. This was cooked. One would be tempted to say they are cooking, allegedly, okay? Because I just find this too coincidental, but I could be wrong. Judge Ratha then says, his view is that this can't be fair. My question is Lady Justice fair to the 5 accused right now? If you take Gininda into consideration, it's not like the court is asking Gininda to come and write an exam without studying. The court is just having him put his evidence to the court of his job, of what he does, the instructions he gave. We need to find out everything Mahola said. She said, nope, Gininda never told us all that. We need to find out, why did the Cleveland gun just become a gun all of a sudden? And why did you say Cleveland police station isn't? Like, there's a lot of questions. And I love how Baloyi knows it, because he scheduled Gininda for a good 3 weeks. Nisi says he has no objections. He's indebted to the state. Whatever dominus litis with the state do your thing, okay? Ngumalo says Leave me out of it. And Daisy, I don't want to comment on this. And the judge says, you will and you shall. And Nxumalo says, okay, fine. If you're trying to force me, then we will wait to hear from him. I think that would have been the best thing. This whole let me hear your opinion business. They should have just heard from Gininda himself tomorrow. And you know what? He's the judge. He doesn't want him to testify. He could have just done his ruling and application tomorrow. I just think this whole rigmarole was just a waste of time. If you ask for my opinion, and it's my opinion, you know, it's part of the Constitution, freedom of speech. And that's what I'm saying. But guess what? Nxumalo then goes, after being pushed further by the judge, he says, I can't answer for him. And the judge says, you're not answering for him, you're answering for you. Do you think it's fair? Nxumalo buckles under pressure. No, it's not fair, my lord. It's not fair. Well, he should have also asked the 5 accused as well. Can you ask the 5 accused? Can you just continue down the line? Ask the 5 accused if they think it's fair. Mshololo says, oh, Mshololo, I loved how she closed it off. She says, it is fair. It will be fair because he's a brigadier. Mshololo. That is it from me today. Thanks so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. Continue to share the videos, okay? Let's continue on sharing the videos. We can't stop here. We won't stop here, okay? Let's get it. Let's get it. Gininda is coming tomorrow. Wow, that day is finally here. But I have a feeling he's not even going to start his evidence in chief. I have a feeling there's going to be another recess. That is it from me today. Thanks so much for watching. I will definitely catch you on my next upload.